Hey guys, and welcome back to the West Ham United career mode. And today we've got some big games to be playing. We've got City away, which is a huge matchup for us, just purely on the basis that we have to, win that to even keep our title fight alive, and things like that. We've also got our Champions League round of 16 fixture against Real Sociedad, which is going to be a fun one. I feel like they shouldn't really cause too many issues. And we'll also have some other cup games potentially as well. I think that is the cup final right there against Newcastle. We've obviously played twice last episode. It is the Carabao Cup final. The first time we've made it to this final. It's the first year we've actually done somewhat reasonably in that competition. So yeah, absolutely lovely stuff. But we will get straight underway with the big one at the Etihad. A huge match, and I'm not even I don't know how this is going to go. It's an absolute. Every time we play City, it's either like a 14-goal thriller or like an actually like reasonably close game. But no, I don't know what to expect. I don't think I've ever known what to expect when playing this game, because you can win convincingly and then get fucking absolutely battered the next game. So who knows? But yeah, we will see how we get on against the Man City super team. Kvaratskhelia. It's a lovely ball over the top to find Scamacca, and Scamacca find the back of the net. No, it's a great stop by Edison.
Bernardo Silva. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball.
And Zaniolo's found Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia for 1-0. And it is 1-0, just on the quarter of an hour mark. Our Georgian attacking midfielder has done it once again, and he's proven, I say it every episode now, he's proven to be well worth the money we've spent on him. As that Lucas Paquetá replacement.
Well, let's see this again.
Who knows? Because it's all well and good signing players like this. He won't play every single minute of every game next season, and it's only very dependent on how Lucas Paquetá plays when he gets back from that injury. Kvaratskhelia is making a very good case for himself to be in this team at the minute.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Gravenberch. Kvaratskhelia has found Scamacca. Scamacca this time it's 2-0. And a couple of minutes, we've doubled our advantage here at the Etihad. And things are looking good at the minute for us. Absolutely lovely stuff. We've been able to double our lead. It's a poor giveaway of possession from City. Just hand feeding it to us, and then Kvaratskhelia he loves those little weighted through balls to find his striker. And it's just a lovely finish. For a man you'd always expect to score in those kind of situations. The Italian, he's got, I believe now, his 27th league goal or something stupid like that. Absolutely unreal.
The Hammers come away with it.
Towards Scamacca. Kvaratskhelia again. Could this be another one? Kvaratskhelia, oh, that is superb. We are just absolutely tearing City to shreds at the minute. Are we stoppable? Is the big question we should be asking ourselves at the minute. The best team in the world at the minute, or at least in real life, the best team in the world, and the team that have caused us a lot of issues in career mode. Kvaratskhelia, that is an outrageous strike. To beat Edison from there is quite something. That's a great effort, and Pep Guardiola can't believe it. We can't believe it. Absolutely superb. And Zaniolo's found Scamacca. And Scamacca again. Oh, it's 4. What a 25-minute spell this has been. This is just getting obscene now. Every time we break, City can't deal with the balls being played through, and Scamacca and Kvaratskhelia have managed to put themselves both a brace. And it's absolutely phenomenal football being played here at the minute. They just can't pick up the runners, and they can't get near the passes when we play them. It's another brilliant finish. So far and nestled into that bottom corner from Gilo Anka. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And Gravenberch has found Scamacca this time. Scamacca in for a first half an hour hat-trick. Goes for the dink over Edison, and it comes off. And it's a first hat-trick for Gilo Anka for Scamacca. And I was going to say a few minutes ago, the last couple of goals where we've been scoring, you never know with City, they could come back. But they've and so unbelievably poor at reading the ball and even playing the ball to each other. Every time we break, we're just able to get chances like that, and it's just it's another super goal from Scamacca. Another hat-trick, another half to be proud of for us here, and bear in mind there's still another 60 to play in this game. Absolutely outrageous. Scamacca this time, it's Kvaratskhelia again. Is he in for a first half hat-trick as well? No, Edison this time does make the save. Probably went for the worst shot possible there, but a brilliant stop nonetheless. Gravenberch's corner. Could find Scamacca, he does find Scamacca, and it's a wonderful sixth. Absolutely superb yet again. We are absolutely cruising at the minute. 35 minutes in, Scamacca's got 4 goals here at the Etihad. It's phenomenal. I'm lost for words at times. It's a lovely ball in from Gravenberch, and Scamacca just beats 2 defenders to it, puts it over into the top corner. I've got to be honest, De Bruyne on the line should be doing a bit more there to try and stop that, but take nothing away from that. It's a beautiful header from Scamacca to make it 6-0 already. Here's where City can be dangerous though. Balls to Haaland, it's a good save from Areola. The first time City have really threatened us here, and Areola's had to make the saves from De Bruyne. Can we get that away? We can indeed. Oh, Kvaratskhelia, that's brilliant play. Kvaratskhelia can just keep going here. And he has kept going. Kvaratskhelia, it is 7 in the first half, and that is his hat-trick as well. That is a simply unbelievable counter-attack, and that's some superb skill to get away, and then just using that pace, just gets away. I did want to try and cut it back to Vinicius for a goal, but I trusted Kvaratskhelia, and even on that right foot, he's able to just roll it into the bottom corner past Edison, off the post, and we've hit City for 7 in the first half in their own backyard, and that is the first half against Man City. Good, well and truly over. It's so unbelievable. 7-0. I'm not. There's not a lot of words that need to be said here. We are pretty much headed for the biggest win ever in Premier League history, and we've only got an XG of 2.2, which doesn't really add up to me. But hey, I won't complain. They've only had the 1 chance, so for me, that's a success. And I don't know what to say anymore. I'm, however, just going to show you, just for ease of actual, like, you know, just setting my mind straight and setting everybody else's. There's my gameplay customization. There's the AI. It is all at 50-50. So I don't want to hear now about cheating, even though I don't think anyone will question it. Yeah, just had to make that right. Yeah, unreal. And we're just going to keep going in the second half and see how many we can beat this team by. Again, Foden, and that's a good stop by Areola. Had to deal with that a little bit. It's been a bit not as good this half. We have. And now Zaniolo's been set through. Zaniolo just using that pace. Zaniolo, oh, it's a good stop by Edison again though. Haaland. Foden. Oh, it's another good stop by Areola. We haven't been as good this half, but I don't think we've needed to be because the game's pretty much won. That's just a very, very good stop from our French keeper. A bit of a camera save, but we don't mind those. Another short corner. Oh, that's another good stop by Areola. Don't know how he's managed to get it through, but oh well. It's a great save. Just have another look. Yeah, he gets a bit fortunate there. Comes off it, but yeah, it's a good save. You expect him to make it. Zaniolo, Scamacca's in again, and there is an 8th. We do finally get rewarded for our defending and our patience in trying to get the goal, and we do have an 8th just to round off a very good game of football with a couple about 10-15 to go. Just a good ball from Zaniolo to find him, and Scamacca's hit his 5th of the game. Another brilliant finish from him. Again, one you would very much expect him to make from that range in that area.
Change in the offing for City. And De Bruyne firing it over. And still dangerous. Rodri.
And now Haaland, yeah, there it is. They've wanted that goal for so long. I just can't keep clean sheets on this game. It's just a bit frustrating that Kera, who's fresh, can't just run slightly better or control the ball slightly better. So it just has to get caught by Fekir, and it just, yeah, it would end up at Haaland's feet for pretty much what is at that point a fairly simple finish. No clean sheet, which is really frustrating. Yeah, fucking what can you do? And there we go, full time here at the Etihad. We've won absolutely convincingly, 8-1 in the end, and that was a superb way of going about our business to open this episode up. 8 goals from 11 shots is not bad at all. It definitely could have been a bigger scoring game. City had a much better second half, just weren't anywhere at the races in terms of getting to us by the end of that game though, especially when we made it 8-0. That Haaland goal just sort of knocked the stuffing out of us, and a little bit annoying that it had to happen, but it is what it is. A massive 3 points for us though as well, and hopefully Spurs drop points to Leicester, but I don't know if we're going to know that just yet. Of course, now we get the dreaded Champions League fixture. So yeah, we'll have a look at the scouting report, see what they've brought back for us. Probably no one of any real value to us. He looks good, but his overall's a bit low. I only really want to accept the cream of the crop, you know, the best wonder kids that EA Sports can provide to me. Yeah, we do have a massive undertaking now of playing Real Sociedad after we finished. To be fair, the alternative was getting Benfica, so I don't think we did too badly finishing second either, because they're both good sides. Yeah, now we get to play another Spanish team. I remember when we went to the Valencia in this career mode, we went to Valencia and we had a convincing win there. So yeah, hopefully more of the same in this match. I don't know. It feels a bit bad dropping Kvaratskhelia, so I'll drop him to the bench for this one, and we'll use Martial as the main striker for this today. Because yeah, home game first. We do have some news as well to go through. We've got some more monthly scouting updates, so hopefully find ourselves some more wonder kids. Because, you know, that's the whole purpose of the career mode. See, he's got incredible overall potential, but really shit overall, like currently. It just isn't good. Who have England provided for us? He's got alright potential. Shame he's gone to a different team. Yeah. No one all that good. Again, just a little bit annoying. Yeah. Real Sociedad at home, under these Champions League lights. Could be a decent game for us in all fairness. They've got players like Fred, Baku, Moreno, Godfrey as well. Some good players in there at Real Sociedad. We'll have to be careful, but whether it's going to be one of those games, I should probably make another change. I'm going to play Nathan Ake in this game over Aged, just to save him for the Premier League fixtures as well. Yeah, another Champions League game. We love these. We want to go well in Champions League, and I'm full of confidence after that thrashing of Manchester City. Just absolutely brilliant. Boyer Iglesias is obviously going to be a threat in front of goal, but it's whether they can get the ball to him past our defence. Because even with Ake in that defence, I still think we're more than capable of seeing this game out convincingly. And I know there's 2 legs to do it, but, you know, you can never be too careful. We want to get the job done the first leg. Yeah, Champions League night, well and truly back at the London Stadium, and we'll see how we get on in our first knockout round. Oh, and here's Bowen. Big chance for Bowen. Oh, and he's dragged it just wide. Big chance to open the score, and no, and it is unfortunately just not the shot he wanted to take. It's a good effort though. Martial. There's Bowen. He finds Shirky, he finds the back of the net, and that's a brilliant goal. Well worked into the penalty area, and Rayan Shirky rewarded with a start and pays that faith back with a goal here to open the scoring against Sociedad. A very, very nice goal indeed from the Frenchman. Well worked by Martial on the wing. Just opens up the space as well, Bowen. just a nice finish into the near post from Shirky. Absolutely nothing the keeper could do. He's wrong-footed. Yeah, very difficult. Good goal though, and that is exactly what we wanted to see going into this game.
Plenty of options.
Martial finds Shirky. Shirky again, that's a good save from Cook this time. Denying the Frenchman again. Prowse. We'll just whip this in, looking for Cabral! And Cabral, I think that might be his first goal for the club. The free agent Brazilian centre-back we found at the start of the year nods home to make it 2-0 for us here. That is a wonderful set piece from Ward-Prowse. Whips it into that near post and Cabral just attacks it very, very well. That's a couple of we've been getting very, very good at scoring from corners again. Absolutely fantastic header from our Brazilian. That's a lovely, lovely header. Just superbly knocks it into the back of the net. And a brilliant way to double our lead. And there is half-time. Not the greatest of hearts. Not the greatest of halves even. But we are 2-0 up, so could be a lot worse. I'd say we deserved our lead. They've not really threatened us. They've had a couple of shots, but they're like half chances. Whereas the goals we scored were quite well worked, especially that first one. And the second one was just a very good set piece from James Ward-Prowse just to take it in there. Yeah. As far as first halves go, could have been a lot better, but could have been a lot worse. At least we're winning. That's all that really matters in the Champions League, that you win your games. So yeah, hopefully, second half we can just kick it up a notch.
Confirmed, Stuart.
Yeah, and at that price it seems like very good business, doesn't it? Looking forward to seeing his
and Bowen, absolutely very good effort. And very unfortunate it's not got in. That's a it's a tremendous effort to try and score from that angle. And Bowen this time just hits it wide.
Moving the ball effectively.
Trying to give them the fucking chance. Oh, and Oyarzabal does make it 2-1. Very frustrating. Couldn't get anywhere near the ball there. And very against the run of play, they've managed to get a goal back. It's just slightly frustrating that Cabral's just left him. Ake's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, just very frustrating goal to concede. On Kvaratskhelia finds Scamacca. Oh, it's another brilliant save from Cook, denying the Italian this time. That's going to be a foul. Big opportunity for Ward-Prowse if he can get it up and over. Ward-Prowse will have a go. Oh, and it's a brilliant free kick from James Ward-Prowse. A player who's not had as many minutes this season, but he's scored a couple of world-class free kicks, I think, this year. That is another one to add to his set-piece collection. A lovely free kick. Very difficult to get it up and over from that kind of a position. But boy, has he managed it. James Ward-Prowse with another... Oh, it's just brilliant. Just up and over the wall. They don't jump for it. A little bit of a dodgy decision there. Just goes over the wall and into the bottom corner. Lovely set piece. And James Ward-Prowse should be very happy with himself there. Bowen will find Scamacca. Scamacca will touch it past. Scamacca for 4. Oh, and it is just wide from the Italian. Normally expect him to score from there, and he probably should have scored. It's very frustrating. That's gone wide. And he should be home and dry in this game. Scamacca finds Shirky. He looks back for Scamacca. That's a great save from Cook. We really should be winning this like 4 or 5-1. And for the first leg of our round of 16 tie against Real Sociedad, a good 3-1 win gives us a good platform to build on for the second game. Should have been more, but we can't complain. We've got the win. We've got the job done at home. Now what we have to do is make sure we get the job done away from home as well. Deserved to win. Maybe a closer game than it probably looked, but yeah, decent result for us there to take into Spain. To Premier League action where we've got to play Brighton, who aren't doing too well. A win for them would definitely kick their start there or help themselves in their fight against relegation, but we need 3 points to keep ourselves in that title fight. So hopefully with any luck we do get a win. Rice and Kvaratskhelia are getting goals and Scamacca unfortunately missing a penalty, but 3 points is 3 points, and that is unfortunately all that matters in this game. Hopefully we can see that Spurs have dropped some points, but I can't see it personally. Spurs haven't played, but if they do drop points, then we are right up there with them, and now Chelsea are right up there with them as well as Liverpool having a bit of an outside shot, and Leicester definitely having an outside shot. So yeah, a lot to fight for in the Premier League still. It's not over until it's over, and hopefully we can just keep going. Hopefully, I'll have another check. I just want to make sure that we are actually somewhat in a fight. If they draw, that's good, but a loss for them would be absolutely sensational, and the scenes you would find would be unbelievable. Premier League, they did lose. Oh my, that has opened the title right up for multiple teams. Who did they lose to? Man United. I was going to say Tottenham. Can't lose to Tottenham, but it is also Tottenham, so it's entirely possible. But that loss has opened the door for not only ourselves, but Chelsea, Liverpool, and Leicester. So, absolutely phenomenal. Can't wait for that second game against Spurs. I think that's coming soon as well. Yeah, look at that, away at Spurs in a few weeks' time. Could be absolutely mega, that game. Whether we're able to do well again is a different question, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But that's unbelievable from us that we've managed to get to that position. And yeah, now we've got to play arguably the biggest fixture we've played in quite some time, in Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. We've obviously played them twice last game. We hung on in that last game, or that first leg, or the first tie, we played Newcastle. We weren't great, and yeah, now we've got to play them in a cup final, which could ultimately see us as quad winners, depending on how everything else goes. But even quintuple winners, because we did win the Community Shield, didn't we? So yeah, a lot on the line here for both teams. Newcastle obviously needing it. You know, they can get into Europe with a win in this competition. We obviously want to just throw another trophy that we can add to our collection. So yeah, hopefully this is a good cup final for us. Back under the arch at Wembley, the hallowed turf, our home away from home. Yeah, we've been here so frequently. It'd be nice to get at least another trophy under our belts here. And that is exactly what we hope to achieve. And we will see whether we can find that out. Scamacca, another pass to Bowen. Scamacca, oh, has it been saved or what? I don't actually know. Oh my god, it's a huge gift. That's a good save by Pope to deny Scamacca. That's unbelievable stuff there. We should have scored though. Joe Willock. Almiron. Anderson. Oh, it's a chance, and Sancho buries it and opens the scoring at Wembley. And a little bit against her on a play, but Jadon Sancho takes that chance absolutely brilliantly and scores the opener in the cup final. Frustrating goal to concede. You just can't get near the ball sometimes. Look at the way they're playing. That's one touch stuff, 1-2 touch. It's a great first time finish from Sancho. And yeah, now we've got to come from a goal behind to try and get back into this cup final.
I'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge.
Kvaratskhelia.
Moving it forward. Could play it in.
And Scamacca 1-1. That is a lovely goal. Kvaratskhelia just does so well to run it down that byline and get it back. And the cutback's perfect and the finish is even better. Just absolutely sensational stuff. The link up that Kvaratskhelia and Scamacca have had since these joined has been unbelievable. And yeah, it's a lovely goal from Scamacca, and this time it's our turn to score. It's a great finish as well. Take nothing away from that left foot of Gielowenka. Scamacca is devastating on both and has easily become our best player this season. But Vinicius Jr.
Vinicius Junior.
using that pace against Botman. Vinicius, Kvaratskhelia taps home the rebound. It's a good save initially from Nick Pope, but you can't deny the Georgian, who's been in startling form. It's been scary how good he's seamlessly transitioned into this team. And he's given us the lead here after playing the ball to get Scamacca the equaliser. He's now involved and scores the goal to put us ahead. Takes a couple of touches just to set himself. Vinicius is a good strike, good stop, and then it's just a bit unfortunate, but yeah, tap in for Kvaratskhelia at the back post.
Newcastle in a potentially dangerous position.
Sancho again
This could level it.
on the Metro, and now Zubimendi has equalised for Newcastle. Don't know how to pronounce that name, but very well worked goal, and they've just nothing you can do. They play some very good football, this Newcastle team. It all starts from this breakaway from Sancho. It's a great ball. Yeah, nothing you can do about goals like that. They've just absolutely torn us to shreds with that. It's a great finish as well. Nothing the keeper can do about either of the goals he's conceded today. Yeah, just very, very frustrating though. But a good game so far. Kvaratskhelia finds Scamacca. Scamacca could give us the lead again. Yeah, as if there was any other doubt that Scamacca was going to score in that situation. 3-2 just before the half-time whistle. This has been some game of football. All of the goals of a real good quality. And yeah, absolutely sensational. Scamacca at a brace as well. I think he's nearing 40 goals this season already. He may already have hit that margin. But yeah, absolutely superb from him. One of the best strikers in the world in the current save. And probably, if he has another good season, could win himself a Ballon d'Or. But we'll wait to see.
Minimum of 3 added minutes here.
Vinicius picks that up. Kvaratskhelia, Scamacca. It's got to be a hat-trick here. It is a hat-trick. Well worked from Vinicius winning it back, and Scamacca nabbing another first half hat-trick in this episode. Got 5 against Manchester City, and now he's already got 3 here against Newcastle United. It's lovely. But I didn't want that ball to Kvaratskhelia. I wanted it to just go straight to Scamacca, cut the middleman out, but it's worked in the end, so we can't complain. And Scamacca never, ever, ever miss in that situation, and claims a wonderful hat-trick. Time here against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. We are winning 4-2. And believe it or not, all 3 of the goals that Gianluca Scamacca has scored in this game have been in this cup final. So he's only played 2 games, to be fair to him, and I think he come off the bench against Newcastle and one of those. He must have played against Chelsea or something like that. But yeah, good half, good opening half. Very, very tight game, end to end. Both teams have had chances. We've just taken ours because we're that good. Mamdashvili has made saves. It's just not been, good enough attempts to really warrant it being, good shots. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Second half still to play. We've got to see how we can go in that one. No. Scamacca. Kvaratskhelia, that's wonderful football. A really, really lovely ball from Scamacca to find his Georgian counterpart. And that is just phenomenal finishing. This man has been sensational since he's joined. It's really difficult. It's going to be really difficult next season when we've got Paquetá back. That's a wonderful ball, and he's just so good on either foot and any kind of finish as well. It's lovely playing. Kvaratskhelia just making no mistake on the full volley there. Lovely, lovely goal, and we've gone 5-2 up here at Wembley. One was whipped in. Wan-Bissaka can't get there. It's a good stop by Mamdashvili though to keep us in a 3-goal lead here. Oh, Scamacca. It's a lovely ball to find Bowen, and Bowen makes it 6. That is absolutely phenomenal play from Scamacca, who's not only just a goal scorer, but he is a provider as well. What a lovely ball again. Not only has he scored a hat-trick, but he's managed to find 2 absolutely incredible assists. Look at that for a ball. He's dug that out of absolutely nowhere. And Bowen's always scoring there. Jarrod Bowen, a West Ham hero, scoring a goal in a cup final. We all know about that.
And
Why do they go to ground for things that are in?
Will he find the net?
Cool. Yeah, there's the Metro goal. I don't get why players go to ground for a ball that's in the air. It doesn't compute with me. It doesn't register with me properly. Why a defender would slide tackle for something that's at head height. Just, yeah, okay. And it drags like players out of position. It's just such an incredible through ball, yeah, and the keeper can't save it. For sure. Cool. I don't get it at times, but it shouldn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. And Bowen finds Skamaka. Skamaka, it's a dainty little dink. And Skamaka's nodded his fourth for the game. I made it 7-3, a resounding win here at Wembley. That was a delicate little finish from a man you expect to just blast him in a lot of the time. Just lofts it over Nick Pope. Absolutely. It's a lovely ball from Bowen. Has a lot to do though. He's got to take it. It's just a lovely ball. Uses the bottom of his foot to just scoop it over Nick Pope. He's expecting to blast it. And instead it's just delicate. And the defender can't quite get there quick enough to stop it from rolling in. All time at Wembley. We have won 7-3 against Newcastle. And we've won our first Carabao Cup of the entire series. Thanks to a brilliant game of football, really. You know, Newcastle made it a very interesting first half, and we just completely dominated the second half. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Delighted that we've been able to win this competition. You know, it matters not a lot in the terms of where we're going to play next season, because this was a ticket to the Conference League, and this would be really good in like the first year if we hadn't like completely botched it, and if we didn't win the league in that first season. Yeah, a lovely game, and it's always nice to watch the trophy celebrations lifting a new trophy. Hopefully at the end of the season we can see another trophy that we've not won in this career so far. Hopefully one in Europe as well, but time will only tell. And that is our second trophy this season. It's our first time lifting the League Cup, and that is exactly what we want to see. To end this episode, a lovely cup final. And I can only apologise if you're getting bored of us playing Newcastle, because that's the third time in 2 episodes that we've played them. So yeah, a little bit jarring, but what can you do? Declan Rice lifting. I can't even remember how many trophies we've won here, because we won doubles in both seasons, and we've also won the Community Shield quite a couple of times as well. Yeah, great stuff. Declan Rice lifting in front of the fans at Wembley, and hopefully we can be back here with the FA Cup as well in the future. But only time will tell, and we will have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm just happy we've been able to win that for the boys, for the Londoners, keeping the pride up. And I think in the next episode we've got to play that obvious title 6-pointer against Tottenham. And it's even more important that we beat teams like Chelsea and the teams that are around us like Liverpool, because we could very easily see ourselves slipping away into, you know, a couple of losses could derail our entire season. That's not something that we want to happen, obviously. Yeah, Man United in the cup in the round of 16, yeah. And yeah, there we go. A good way to end this episode, getting that trophy. And Skamaka's on 43 goals this season. He's been absolutely unreal. He's been so on it completely. And there's, you know, 20 assists on top of that as well. For a 6'5" Italian striker, he has done absolutely phenomenally. And go, Kvaratskhelia, look at that for an involvement. After just 10 games, he's managed to pick 12 goals and 9 assists, which is very, very good. He's almost outdone Bowen, and he's played 10 games. Like, it's just outrageous, that, isn't it? Obviously, Paquetá, we're obviously gutted that he's injured. Still got 4 months out, but whether we can fit him back in the team is a different story. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will speak to you in the next one. Peace out.